Hey everybody, it's your girl BondyBlue, and I am here to announce that I am teaming up with Reset by Design Wellness, a travel and wellness brand that focuses on empowering Black women like you and I, girl. And I am so excited because I have been wanting to go to Africa for forever, and I am finally getting that opportunity with this upcoming Heritage and Reset Wellness Retreat in Ghana. It's going down, y'all, in November 1st through the 9th, 9 days, 8 nights. It's going to be 2 different locations when we're on this trip. This is all inclusive. It's going to come with so many benefits, including an African ancestry test. There's going to be cooking classes, a boat cruise. There's going to be an opportunity to engage, to rejuvenate, to connect with one another, to connect with our ancestors. I am so excited about this, and I'm even more excited that some of my members will be coming along and we can experience Africa together, because this will be my first time. So I am so excited about this. I can't wait to go, and I hope that you guys will sign up. The link is down below in the description box. Don't worry, girl, I will be reminding y'all about this, so y'all might get tired of me talking about it, but that's okay, because it is important for us to all travel and have these amazing experiences, and some of them, girl, we need to have together. So go ahead down below in the description box, book it. Listen here, girl, I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not, okay? This is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right, it's damn near all gone, girl, and that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it, okay? And I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these 3 right here, okay? You put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey, okay? Your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin power, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISO tea down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
That's right, I'm back. We in this bitch. Yes. What's going on, everybody? It's your girl BondyBlue, and I'm back for another one. Okay, listen. Hold up. Let me. Larry, come get your phone. Hold up. Let me mute stuff. Okay. Hey, y'all. We're on a new mic. Y'all let me know how it sounds. Okay. Do I need to up my sound? Am I good? Are we hearing me? Okay. Listen. We back. We're about to get into Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 15, part 2 reunion. Child, when I tell you, I'm so glad it was only 2 parts. Oh my God, I'm so glad. It was only two parts. I can't say that enough. We're gonna get into Ralph's tweets. We're gonna talk about that. I have a lot of information about what has taken place. And so I am trying to filter through what we've seen, what I've been told, and what I feel like is true. Okay. Hey, y'all. Okay. Make sure y'all like the video as y'all come in. Make sure like the video as you come in. Let everybody know we're up here on YouTube, girl. Okay. Thank you. Nice and crisp. Okay. We're here for that. All right. I have my new mixer. Okay, that's why we got extra, sound effects and shit now. Yeah, shout out to that. That's hot. You know, we're excited about it. We're excited about it. Okay. Just because why not? Okay, why not? Why not? I'm gonna put some other stuff in here. We're gonna make it really cute. Also, hope you guys have had a chance to check out my girlfriends now that we're grown reviews that I've been doing because I put up some new ones of that, 3 new ones, and I have 3 left. And then we're gonna do a live. We're gonna do a girlfriend's season 1 live and just talk about some of the main things in, live format. So I hope y'all will come through for that. So Courtney and Ralph talked about he and Drew's divorce. Courtney says he was hurt about the way that Drew was projecting what she was doing onto him. Drew says he's been coaching her, which I can believe. She's going to say it one more time. Don't you ever in your life speak on my son. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay? My son will see this. My son will see this, and you'll have to live with that. Courtney denies speaking on Drew's son. Andy's like, no, but you did. No, but you did. Okay, you did. You absolutely did. Okay. And I know a lot of y'all like to tussle about the difference between if somebody spoke on your parenting or spoke on the child. I just would like to tell y'all it don't even matter to me. I'm letting y'all know right now. It don't even matter to me. Okay. If it's brought up in any capacity, parenting or the child, especially if you don't know what you're talking about, because you can't possibly have front row seats to whatever's going on in order for you to feel that strongly about it. So, yeah, I have an issue with anybody that speaks like that about somebody's situation with their kid when, first of all, we don't know nothing about your situation with your kid. Because I think it's weird that your 25-year-old needs more parenting from you than she did when she was in your house and you could just tell her what to do. Yeah, Courtney, like we don't have enough information on you in order for you to be out here talking so much shit about Drew as a mother. Like, sit back, calm down, girl, because we don't even know enough about you to combat whatever you're saying about her with shit that's happened in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't like that, first of all. And second of all, as I've said time and time again, as a woman, um, as someone that is married, I would never speak on what a woman has done for her husband from my viewpoint, from my vantage point, because I can't possibly know all of what you've done because I feel like people can't possibly know all of what the fuck I've done. So unless you done been in a household with people every day for the entirety of their relationship, you can't tell nobody what they've done or how valuable they've been in their marriage. And if you've ever been married or ever had a long-term relationship and you got some damn sense, you should know you can't really speak to that. So why even put yourself out there to be played like that over some dick? That's what it's given. And I understand we want to use this as an opportunity to make our mark on Real Housewives of Atlanta so we can be asked back next season. I know that's a lot of the reason why Courtney is taking what Ralph is telling her and running with it like as fast as she is. Like, girl, calm down. Okay. You're not Sha'Carri Richards. What's going on? Okay. You're not actually racing anywhere. Okay. There's nothing to actually be gained here. You could just be yourself, sis. You ain't got to do all of this. You do not have to take everything this man is telling you to fight with Drew about. Like, and here's the thing. Even if I wanted to believe that Drew is doing all of the same things to Ralph that he's doing to her, you know what Drew didn't do? You know what Drew didn't do? Go and get somebody to come and trash her husband on her behalf. That's what she didn't do. She really didn't. Okay. Her sister has her own perspective. Her sister always had her own perspective. But at the end of the day, for you to go and get fake lover cousin Courtney and bring her on this show and talk all of this shit about Drew from the vantage point of Ralph and Sheree, because Sheree, please don't think I forgot about you, bitch. This is absolutely giving you're a part of the collusion. It's all giving collusion. And Courtney, you acting like a woman that either wants that lady husband or has had that lady husband. That's what it's giving because you're doing too much. And as a grown ass woman with any type of self respect, you shouldn't be doing this much, especially not for a man you met 8 months ago. It's giving pick me, pick me. Y'all are the fucking worst. Oh my God. Hold up. Let me do it again. Let me do it again. Y'all are the worst. Okay? Just the fucking worst. You stupid. Okay? Yeah. I'm sorry. Y'all are gonna have to deal with me being extra. Okay. Anyway, so Courtney says that she, talking about Drew, you single-handedly, okay, destroyed your kids. It's like, girl, you are doing way too much. You're doing way too much over there. Courtney says Drew went to Ty's basketball game. And y'all, word on the curb, what Ralph said is that she lied. Drew lied to him and said that she was going to see her father, her sick father. But really, she went to go see Ty play basketball and hit some kitty clicking up. And to be honest, I believe it. Drew was like, yeah, okay, I went to her basketball game. Yeah. And you lied about it. And you probably was fucking that lady. Yeah. I'm not going to Ty's basketball game and I'm not fucking her. That's just not happening. So you absolutely that lady. Okay. Y'all with each other. Okay. It's giving y'all was on each other. Okay. That's what it's giving. Okay, that's what it's given. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had fun with that one. Drew says, we don't know what Ralph has been doing. Magnetta says, I think it's time for you to speak on it. Say something at this point. Courtney says that Ralph was hurt when he got the evidence on Drew and Ty. Candy confirms Ty coming to set when Drew says that she was her girl crush, which I feel like, Drew, if you didn't want to be outed for cheating on your husband, you misstepped a lot of the way. It just doesn't even make sense how stupid and sloppy you've been. If you don't care, if you don't mind hurting this man's feelings and being like you, Ralph, then be like you, Ralph. But don't pretend like what you're doing with Ty is not what you're doing with Ty. Like, that's the problem here. It doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you bring Ty to the birthday party? Why would you go to Ty's basketball game? From what I understand, Ralph went down to the airport to see what was going on, bought a ticket and all. Child, that's what I heard. Okay. Drew says that but I feel like who's actually thinking that Drew and Ty aren't fucking? Who thinks Drew and Ty aren't? Okay. Drew and Ty are absolutely fucking. Okay. I don't know whether it's been consistent the whole time. I don't know whether they didn't broke up and got back together. I don't know. But I absolutely feel like, based on what we've seen, you've been fucking that lady. You've absolutely been fucking that lady. Like, I don't understand why we're even pretending like it's a lie from the pits of hell or something like that. Drew says that she doesn't even like girls, but she and Ralph had that conversation. See, that's what I'm talking about, Drew. That's what I'm talking about. You do like girls. Why are we lying about it? This is your storyline at this point. What are we lying for? Drew, just admit it. Just admit it and move on like Maya, please.
Marlo says, but you brought Ty to his birthday party. Sheree says that they dropped texts off at her house. Oh, word. I'm with Mayetta. How they got through the gate? How somebody you don't know dropped off something at your front door? That doesn't even make any sense. Did they mail it to you? Is that what you meant? Did they mail this shit to you, Sheree? I need for you and your face to make it make sense because it don't. You can keep pulling little folders from behind your ass on this sofa all you want to. I'm still not feeling it. I'm still not believing it. Even if you didn't get the text from Ralph, who did you get them from? Why you can't keep it a buck? Oh, you got them from Courtney and Courtney got them from Ralph, or Courtney got it from one of the many employees that Drew has to have around her and have access to her personal business at any given time? Anthony, anybody? I just kind of feel like, from what I understand, these text messages. Oh, I forgot to tell Nola Reeds that I was going live today. I forgot, y'all. My bad. Is there a troll? Where? Where they at? Let me see. Where they at? Let me see. Where? Okay. Listen, I don't see him. So do me a favor. If I don't see him, child, just ignore him. Just ignore him until I see him because they really here because they ain't got no friends and they want attention. You know what I'm saying? And so the best way to do it is to just ignore people. So just ignore people. You know what I'm saying? Just ignore. All right. Cause I can't see you, motherfucker. I can't see. Okay. I can't see it. All right. So where was I? Where was I? Um, Sheree in the text. Andy asked if Ralph dropped them off. Drew says Ralph can come up with anything because he single-handedly dealt with the IRS. And I'm like, Drew, Drew. That's not a good enough example. But yeah, anybody could come up with fake text. But from what I understand, y'all, several people have seen these texts. Several people have seen these texts, y'all. So I'm really trying to understand why I can't get a copy of these damn texts. Okay? I need somebody to go ahead and give me these damn texts. Okay? Send them to me. Send me an email. Okay? Because I want to see the text. I know somebody got these text messages. They say it was months and months of text messages between Ty and Drew. Okay. We're going to get back to that in a minute, though. So on the break, Marlo and Sheree look at Sheree's pamphlet about Candy's business. Y'all, okay, so I often feel like Marlo and Sheree and Sonya are acting, meaning that they've had the agreement of how they're going to act, what they're going to discuss, what they're going to pinpoint. Um, they've already had this discussion off camera. So by the time we get to camera, they're all acting and doing what they've discussed, right? It doesn't even make sense for Sheree to put this much effort into Candy. Candy made comments about she by she ain't not being available when you dropped. Okay. Everybody was talking about it. Candy talked about it too. You got your feelings hurt. Candy apologized for it. We're still talking about it today. And now you and Marlo are backstage reading about markup prices on Candy's clothes as if somebody gives a fuck. You had all of that energy and time to make a pamphlet about Candy's business and negative things about her business. But have you even dealt with all of the wrinkled shirts and overpriced two sets on your website? You had time to come up with a landing page for that fucking pamphlet. But how long did it take you to actually get She by Sheree up and running on your website? And how long has it taken people to actually get their clothes and products? Because for the longest, we hadn't heard of anybody, any regular person, actually getting anything from She by Sheree. Yeah, we heard about celebrities or other people on the Housewives show, but for the most part, it was not many people online talking about the new She by Sheree shit that they got. Feedback on the mic. Okay, yeah, this is one of them things where it's like I'm trying to figure out why it's giving me such feedback, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm feeling like, I'm about to send this roadcaster back and this mic back and just go back to what I was doing before, even though, it's not as good. But this is not as good either. So, because I was hearing it when I was doing my other reviews. So it was really annoying me. Y'all don't hear no feedback? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But I turned the mic down. Y'all let me know how y'all feel at this point. Um but yeah, okay, Sheree is jealous. Yeah, Sheree is always jealous. Like Sheree absolutely comes off as a person that doesn't have any real self-confidence. She doesn't have any real self-confidence because if she had real self-confidence, she wouldn't have done what she did to her face. So there's that. Hold up. Let me read the super chat. Thank you, Angela, for the super chat. Came to see if you had a new vid. Thanks for making me smile. Today has been a day. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I'm glad I was able to help in some capacity. Okay. Um, it sounds a bit funky on the S's. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. I've been trying to fix it, but I don't know what to do about that. There's a de-esser on here, but I don't know if that helps at all. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't not say my S's, so I don't know what to do about that. It's just, it is what it is. I'll just pull the mic, further away from me and maybe that will help. I don't know. But anyway. Oh, okay. Where was I? Courtney backstage going to hug Ralph. Yeah, girl, it was weird. And then Allison was walking past the door, and Courtney went to close the door, and Allison was like, "Girl, don't you close that door in my face? Don't you close that door on me?" And Courtney calls her this bitch. I'm like, oh, okay. Like we're going there with it. And Allison was like, I thought you didn't use that word though. I thought you didn't say the word bitch. Okay. Courtney says that she knows that, he loves Drew, but she's a compulsive liar. And you can't just keep letting her disrespect you. And I'm just kind of like, girl, you don't even know this man like that. You don't even know him like that. It's so weird to watch you pretend to be his cousin for all of this time and you're like literally his mouthpiece against his wife amongst this group of girls. It is the weirdest, most out of pocket shit ever. Like if we're really going to pretend like the housewives are at least supposed to have some camaraderie as women, I'm gonna need for y'all not to allow like shit like this to happen. Like Sheree, like this is why Sheree shouldn't be on the show. Because to me, there's no other way that Sheree would have been able to, I'm sorry, that Courtney would have been able to get on this show. Because it's given you knew Ralph before. That's what it's given. So go ahead and admit that you've been fucking with this lady husband and you've been knowing him for more than 8 months. I need for somebody to explain to me what's Courtney and Sheree's relationship. How did they meet? How did Courtney and Sheree meet? How did that friendship start out? When did that friendship take place? When did it start? Like, I need conversation about this because y'all having a connection like that is an issue for me, especially since we know Sheree don't have nothing else going on. Nothing else going on. And you vindictive. And you a liar too. So I want to know how the fuck Courtney got on this show in order for her to be used as a mouthpiece for this man against his wife on a Housewives show. Even and this is what I'm thinking. Even if they edited this episode in a way to make Drew look more like a victim than a crazy person that she is, even if that's the case, that's what they were supposed to do because this is not a house husband's show. This show is about Drew. It's about the other women, but this show is not about Ralph. So this was not ever going to be from the standpoint of Ralph because Ralph already was doing too much by having a mouthpiece through Courtney and Sheree and Marlo. He has a mouthpiece through all of these women on this show, and it really shouldn't go down like that. So if Real Housewives of Atlanta producers wanted to keep certain things out so that they can not make Drew look as bad as she looks because essentially this is her platform and not his, I understand it. I really do. I understand it. Because Ralph really did come on here with his fucking sparkly suit and his bespoke ad right before, like it is, it's giving you want to be famous. You are going along with the things that Drew was doing that was lies. Like, no. Like, no. No, I know. I'm not about, y'all know I'm not gonna bleep myself every time. Y'all know I'm not gonna bleep myself every time. Okay. Somebody else need to be producing this show with me if I'm gonna be doing that. Okay. So I'm just saying. So yeah, I didn't like that moment. Sonya told Marlo she was pregnant before anyone else in the group. It's really annoying to me the way Marlo gets to pretend as if she's a good person because Sonya is so thirsty for admiration. Like, this is literally how it happens, right? Sonya is somebody that loves admiration. She loves people to look up to her and kiss her ass. And Marlo is the perfect person for that because Marlo will kiss your ass as long as it is beneficial for her. All of that shit you said about her going above and beyond, please wait for the day that she plays you like a soybean burger, bitch, because she gonna do it. Marlo has a pattern of pretending to be the best friend ever to anyone. And then whenever it is in her best interest, she will throw your ass on the side as if you never mattered to her, especially if she can't use you the way she wants to use you. So I'm very annoyed by Marlo and Sonya's relationship, just to keep it a buck. Her marriage, her marriage was traumatic. She was disappointed in Kenya. I'm sorry, not her marriage. Her miscarriage was traumatic. Okay. Sonya taking this moment about her miscarriage to once again point out how Kenya wasn't being a good friend to her. And this is the thing that annoys me about Sonya because Sonya is always trying to make a point that somebody isn't being a good friend to her when you're the reason why people feel that way about you, Sonya. You're the reason why. Like last season, the way you decided to take sides anytime somebody had an issue with Marlo, that is the reason why people don't really rush to your side and to be your friend like that because you don't know how to stay impartial. And we keep ignoring that. But I feel like even if Kenya does like you, she don't fuck with you like that because you so close to Marlo and Marlo is a snake. So anybody that's gonna be that cool with Marlo, bitch, I can't trust you. And I don't think you really care about if Kenya is being your friend or not. I just think you like to use that to make her look bad because you and Marlo are friends now. Y'all are a clique. And you want to make Kenya seem like she's just as bad as Marlo. See, because Marlo went above and beyond. But when it came to you, Kenya, you were nowhere to be found. And it's like, yeah, I'm not kissing your fucking ass, Sonya. I'm not. Marlo's going to kiss your ass because she has nothing else to stand on. The only way she can stay on this show is if she maintains these fake ass relationships with you and Sheree. But outside of that, especially because she knows you are somebody that can be emotionally manipulated. You can be emotionally manipulated. That's why she's showing up to your doctor's appointments and going above and beyond because you're a lick, Sonya. You're a lick. That's why. It's for no other reason, ma'am. Okay. Um, And they had to keep showing us how close they were, right? Because Sonya, says, "Oh, my family finally moved out," as if we cared that much. And then Marlo says, "But she's still over there 24/7 because y'all are so close, right? Like you always have to perform your relationship for us. We got it. Y'all are cool. We got it. Okay." Kenya says that she's decided to adopt a baby, but she's gonna wait for the baby to be like 3, 4 years old once it's learned how to talk and walk and use the bathroom and all of that. I said, can you please don't get another child? Can you please don't get another child? Something about that made me feel like once again, Kenya, like I know y'all like Kenya and I like Kenya too. But I have been questioning Kenya's motives for having another child this entire time. And when she sat on stage and said she was gonna wait for the child to have learned how to use the bathroom and all of that, it kind of made me feel like so you want all of the hard work to be done so that this child can just fit into Brooklyn's life like a playmate. Yeah, it's given that it's a lot having a small child and you feel like if she got somebody to play with, it'll take some of the pressure off of you. And I'm sorry, I don't like that, can you? I'm sorry. Sounding like you are adopting a child just so that child could keep your other child busy. That's not cool. And I feel like that's gonna have some like negative effects on a child if they feel like they're only there for the other kid. I feel like we've seen relationships between siblings, Sonya and her sister, where you grow up and it's almost as if one of them was made to serve the other. And that causes issues because nobody is made to serve anybody. Like, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. That's just how I feel about it. Okay. I know that's what y'all do, but I don't think that's cool. I'm gonna just say it. I don't, that's all cute when your kid wants you to have another baby or they're gonna accept you having another baby, but getting another child, because that makes me feel like whenever shit get hard with that kid, you're not gonna be as inclined to put that child's feelings first, especially if that child has issues that make it harder for Brooklyn. If that child does not fit into your family dynamic perfectly, if that child has any issues or anything from where they come from, abandonment, whatever, are you going to be able to put Brooklyn's feelings to the side for a second to put that child's feelings first? I'm just wondering, because y'all do know that adopting kids is not like some, microwavable situation, and kids come with their own set of issues and traumas and all of that type of shit. And you think just because you're getting a ready-made baby at 4 or 5 years old, you know like, do you think that they're gonna come into the picture and not have to have a moment where they come first? You know what I'm saying? And are you gonna really care about that because Brooklyn is your baby? Are you going to care about what that other child goes through? Are you going to be like, this child is causing too much of a ruckus? This child is making it harder for Brooklyn's life. So I'm just going to send this child back. You feel me? You feel me? Now, I don't know if Kenya's actually going to go through with that, but I'm sorry. I can't help but to think about that. Gwen, thank you for the super chat. You notice how Kenya, Sonya, Courtney, Sheree have all been posting group shots in their social media sites lately, angling to get picked for next season. Child, no, I did not see that. I did not see that. I'm not convinced. Anyway, so after, okay, yeah. Sonya. Sonya shaded Kenya's relationship with the Kill Me Crazy guy, saying that him dating Marlo was the exact same thing as Martell dating Sheree and being in Kenya's DMs. But Kenya didn't care when it was her dude. Kenya says Sonya is incapable of being impartial when it comes to Marlo. She switched the subject, but to be clear, Kenya didn't care about what was going on with her boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Because she doesn't want to give Marlo the satisfaction. That's why. That's why. Okay. And nobody's going to keep the same like amount of energy all the time. They're not. They're not going to make a big deal about the man that they want to date. They're going to make a big deal about the man that you want to date because they don't give a fuck about the man that you want to date. They care about the man that they want to date. So, of course, we're not going to make a big deal about Roy going on a date with Marlo. But we are going to bring up that Martell was in our DMs trying to fish for puss and seeing who would bite on this channel. Okay. Which we all know is exactly what it was. It's exactly what it was. Martell was here so that he can be a part of a storyline, so that he can, in his mind, make a Melody feel bad because look at me, I'm famous now. I'm on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and that's a bigger show than Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm famous all on my own now. Now y'all won't see me as the bum that I really am in comparison to my ex-wife, who I'm always in competition with. Yeah, I said it. Anyway, Sonya says she called Marlo out for recording Drew and sending it to LaToya. Yeah, Sonya, after a whole season and a half of you not being impartial. And even though you called her out for that, nobody really gave a fuck because there were so many other times when Marlo was completely out of pocket and you still found a way to sympathize and argue on her behalf. So you coming at the end of the season to make it, to make her accountable for sending the video to LaToya when we know this situation has blown past that. Like nobody even gave a fuck that Marlo shared the video. Not really. It really came more about Drew calling Candy a liar about saying she saw them kiss. That's what this whole thing became about. So when Sonya said that, I was like, girl, that wasn't even one of the moments where Marlo really needed to be checked about something. She really needed to be checked in that situation with Candy, and you refuse to see it for what it is. You refuse to see that Marlo is just trying to pick at Candy. I don't know why she's refusing to see that, y'all, but it really annoys me with Sonya that every time we have a conversation when it comes to Marlo, you will find any and every way to see her in that fake ass nice lady persona she puts on for everybody that we know is not who she really is. We've been here long enough, bitch. We know that that's not really who she is. Oh my God. Moving along, you guys. What was I? Then we get to Sonya saying that she feels like Kenya is inconsistent on camera and saying that, oh, it was a good look for her to come and do her Mommy Nation auction. But, you know, when it really comes down to it and I have this miscarriage, I didn't hear anything from you. Kenya said, I did call you. I did call you. Now, I don't know whether Kenya called her or not, but I'm not in a business of making people feel bad about not being there for me if I've already seen that we don't really fuck with each other like that. At this point, I think that Sonya is dragging it because she likes to make Kenya look bad. I think she's always looking for an opportunity to humble Kenya. And that's annoying to me, Sonya. It really is, because a lot of times you're always trying to humble people that are never even coming at you. Like nobody's even coming at you, and you just look for every opportunity to try to humble them for what? Like what? What's the point? Didn't Sonya ask Kenya for her help and then acted like she didn't want to ask her? Acted like it was somebody else's idea. I love the fact that she said, girl, don't nobody have to help you if I don't want to. I don't have to give you my money and none of that. And then you got Marlo and Sheree who wouldn't raise their hands to bid on anything, but say later on, come, you guys know that we can't, we gave money, that we sent money the same day. And I'm just like, did y'all? Because y'all have a history of saying y'all gonna give money to charities and never doing it. Marlo and Sheree, y'all both have a history of saying y'all gonna give money for something and not doing it. If I'm not mistaken. The sound is crazy. Is your tongue swollen, sis? Okay, I'm about to get off of here. If it's that bad, if it's that messed up, if it's that bad, if it's that messed up, I'm just gonna get off of here because I would prefer not to do videos where the audio is gonna be stupid. But no, my tongue is not swollen. I don't know how it would sound like my tongue is swollen, but okay. Okay. I'm just gonna scrap this video. I'll just do this and I don't know which one it is, because some people are saying it sounds weird and then some people are saying it sounds fine. I don't know. It's not that bad. It is not that bad. Okay, so a lot of people are saying it's really bad, but it's not. Okay. Okay. Cause I really just get off this live. Like I don't like doing. No, it might be the sound. It might be the sound. I was trying to figure it out. So it's giving, waste of money. Thank you, voluptuous Shalia, for the super chat. It's not that bad. Some type of interference. Okay. All right. Hold up.
Anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna try this again. I'm telling y'all, I'm about to stop doing live videos. um, it's a squeak. Yeah, I was hearing it too, and I like when I was listening to my playback yesterday, and I don't know exactly what to do about it. I guess I should have you know, checked it again before I did this live. Um, it sounds like Bondi have fronts in her mouth. What's up with the sound? Yeah, see, like people are gonna keep complaining about it, and that's gonna make me want to just get out the live because it's just not that serious. Um, yeah, no, Christina 32 is one of those people that watches me, but also like, you know, they like to be a bit annoying sometimes. It's not a troll, just one of the annoying people. Um, let's see who else. Okay, okay. Well, let's just get back into it. And if it's that messed up, just click off, y'all. Just don't watch the video. Um, so anyway, what else? Where was I? Because I forgot where I was at this point. Thanks for fucking up my flow. I'm sure that was the point, right? Um, I'm sure that was the the point to fuck up the flow of the video. Good job. Let's see. I'm still gonna get paid off of it, so you know, I don't know how much you thought that was gonna upset me. Um, mm, okay. Nola Reeds is here. Hey, girl. Um, okay. So Marlo and Sheree didn't want to make Kenya look good, so they didn't give money until after the auction. Kenya acts like she's above everyone. Candy acts like she's above everyone, too busy. She doesn't want to discuss anything that doesn't show her in a good light. Sheree is so proud of being the most brought back housewife. Okay, so this whole narrative about Candy not earning her check is bullshit. This whole narrative about Candy not wanting to be a part of the show, acting like she's above everybody. Yeah, I don't agree with any of that. I think that y'all are just repeating what we said about Nene in the past. But I don't feel like that really applies to Candy at all. Also, this story that Candy doesn't really show her life unless it shows her in a good light. I'm like, that's not true either. I mean, like, where did you get that from? Like, honestly, you can't even control how people see you. You can't even control how people see you. So all like look at what happened with the speak on it from last week. The speak on it with Courtney, where you know they talk about the mental health thing and that pissed everybody off. They take it out the live, the shit gets reposted, everybody's still losing their mind about it. I watched the shit and didn't feel like it was that big of a deal at all. I didn't think that Candy said anything that was that serious. She questioned if what Drew was saying was true. Anybody that listens to Drew should question anything she says. Like you should question if she's telling the truth anytime she says anything because she's been caught in lies. I don't care what the fuck her sister said on Make It Make Sense. Okay? Your sister has been caught in several lies out of her own mouth. She'll say one thing on camera, forget about what she said, and then say something else on camera to contradict the last thing she said. So I know everybody's going to want to think I know everybody's gonna want to think that I am just on Candy's side with this, but I'm really not. Like I just feel like it's not that serious. And I think people always overreact to anything that is dealing with Candy when they don't like her. Y'all don't like her. You don't like that she's well liked. You don't like that she's successful. You don't like that she's not how you would want her to be. So anytime she does anything, everybody has to blow the shit out of proportion. Like even y'all calling Candy boring when I really had to think about it, Candy was the only one that in a real way was moving the storyline along on this show, regardless to whether she was there or not. Her movie, her movie moved the storyline along. What the fuck else happened if we didn't have Drew talking about Ty in the movie the whole time? Like what else? What else did we have going on? Not like there was nothing really else going on this show. Candy is literally the only person of all of the housewives that actually has shit going on in her real life that was able to be used as a storyline on this show. Nobody else. Raise your hand if you can tell me another person on this storyline, I mean, on this show that has something going on in their life that caused the story to move amongst all the girls. Sonya shit ain't telling nobody. Marlo ain't telling nobody nothing. Sheree, like, no. Sheree ain't doing shit but adding fuel to the fire with Drew's situation and plotting on Candy because she mad that Candy pointed out that her fashions wasn't ready and it's not the same as the shit that she had on the runway, which any and everybody can see. But I guess since Candy's the only one that's gonna speak out about it, and she's not gonna do the fake shit like Marlo and Sonya do and don't say anything about it, like it's just weird to me. It's weird the way y'all say shit about, oh, Candy's so boring. Like literally nobody else had anything going on this season. Oh, she doesn't want to be here. Still there arguing with almost everybody. Arguing with Marlo, arguing with Sonya, arguing with Courtney, arguing with Sheree, arguing with Drew. Candy argued with everybody. To be fair, it was Todd's movie. Baby, Todd is not a housewife. And it wasn't just Todd's movie. Candy not only acted in the movie, but she's also an executive producer on the film and hired one of the other housewives from the show she's on. It's Candy's movie, baby. It when I said it right when I said it. I did. It's Candy's movie, okay? And you may have wanted to see more about Kenya Salon. Guess what? That didn't happen though. That didn't happen though. Sorry, that's not my fault. That's not Candy's fault. Does that mean that Candy did not earn her check? No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean that. And that's the only point I'm trying to make. Don't say that the lady didn't earn her check when essentially almost everything that happened this season, she has something to do with in one way or another and argued with almost everybody on the damn cast. How can you say she's not earning her check? That just doesn't make sense to me, period, whether you like her or not. They show how Candy has been there for Marlo in the past, and Marlo used this shooting to make Candy look bad. Marlo is speaking in her fake, genuine voice, talking about the shooting. I saw it on the news. I saw it on the news, and it. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Let me do it. 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 Hold up. Hold up. Why he left his phone up here? I don't know. I don't know why he left his phone up here. And then his phone is always loud as hell. Like, oh my God. Like, get your phone out of here, Lyric. Oops. It fell on the bed, y'all, even though it hit the wall first. It's fine. It's a really strong phone. Anyway, hold up. Where was I? Where was I? Hold up. Let me see. Let me see if I can do it. Okay. Okay. Marlo had her fake genuine voice
on. The shooting triggered me. I saw it on the news and I felt so triggered when I saw it. Because my nephew was killed. And when I saw the shooting at Candy's restaurant, I was triggered. Yeah. You feel bad for me, don't you, bitch?
Yeah, that's what she was trying to do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, listen. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. Where was I? Okay.
Candy could have called my sister insane or something. She could have sent flowers or something. I was just expecting more from her.
Babe, I threw your phone. Get your phone. Yeah, because it was ringing. Um, yeah, it's behind that pillow on the back of the bed by the wall. Why did Marlo go in on Drew? Marlo says they don't watch their words with her. So why was Drew watching her words with Candy? Bae is on the bed. Bae, over here. Move the pillow. See that huge pillow? Move the pillow. Boom. All right. Sorry. Where was I? Okay. Why did Marlo go in on Drew? Marlo says,
They don't watch their words with me. They don't watch their words with me. So why should we be watching our words with Candy? Why should we be doing that? I don't understand. Okay?
I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. It is a strong phone. It's a strong phone. Okay. Thank you for the super chat, love. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Candy says y'all were scared to say something about she by she ain't. Sheree says you did say something. That's not the point, though. The point is Candy says that Marlo wanted the girls to challenge Candy. Y'all wanted to challenge me, but only me. We can't challenge Sheree about how her clothing line wasn't ready. We can't challenge Marlo about how her cousin being killed 2 years ago has anything to do with my nephew being shot by another one of my crazy ass employees. Girl, what the fuck the price of tea got to do with China? That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But you wanted to bring it up because you wanted to make Candy your storyline this season. I think you and Sheree talked about that. Not yet. No. Yeah. Okay. Nobody wants to let me just flow. Like between the people in the comments. Thank you. Thank you. Don't get mad, nigga. It ain't just you. It's the people online too. Nobody's just letting me flow. This live feels very, very staticky to me. Okay, just I can't get it out. It just feels like I'm struggling. I might have to, redo it in an edited form and post it later, child, because I can't. Anyway, so Candy says Marlo wanted the girls to challenge her on what happened at Blaze. She's the only one that they hold to that standard, as I was saying. Candy says Marlo is jealous of how things go for her, and then Marlo starts talking about.
I want soft life. What do you mean? Candy works too hard for me. She takes care of all those people. Child, I can't take care of all those people. Girl, the hardest work I want to do is putting an old man on a chairlift and then doing something with his little bitty dick in my mouth. Girl, that's the only hard work I'm trying to do. Soft life. Soft dick in your mouth. That's what it's giving. But it's still light work and not nearly as much work as Candy puts in. I would much rather just suck that old man's dick. I would much rather just do that. It's way less work.
We know, Sheree. We know. Okay. Sonya starts speaking about Marlo and Candy being mad at different things. Candy's more upset about the bad publicity for her business. Marlo wanted more from her friend. Candy says, listen, she didn't change her story several times because at first it was about, oh, y'all don't hold Candy's feet to the fire. And then it was about her nephew. Oh, my nephew was shot. And 2 years ago, you didn't show that you really care. Girl, she kept moving the goalpost. Are you missing it, Sonya? And then Sonya still wants to argue. No, but she just wanted to see more from her friend. Sonya.
Yeah. She doesn't care about that, honey. She doesn't give a fuck. That's fake. It's also she can have an issue with Candy and make Candy look like the bad guy. She was projecting on Candy the entire time, bitch. Can you not see this? You're exhausting all of me and my homegirls right now.
My God. My God. I can't do it. I can't do it. Sonya then says, you can choose to argue, but I'm not arguing. Kenya always has your back, Candy. And Candy was like, aren't you supposed to be in the middle? Aren't you supposed to be impartial? Aren't you supposed to be? Oh, okay, then shut the fuck up. This is not hard, Sonya. This is really not hard. Marlo is manipulative. Marlo does not give a fuck about Candy being there for her sister or for her nephew's funeral, because if that's the case, she'd have made a big deal about it right after the funeral, honey. She'd have said something about it right after the funeral, honey. It doesn't even make sense for y'all to act like this is really about Candy not doing something for this boy's funeral. And then the expectation, I just expected more from my friend of 20 years. Girl, we're not friends. We know each other, but we are not friends like that. Go on away from me with this. Child. Then Ralph comes out. That's all I heard. That's all I heard the whole time. Fucking crickets, okay? When Ralph came out, it was literally the most awkward shit I have ever seen. I don't understand what was going on, girl. It was just a lot of empty space. He wasn't saying anything. He wasn't saying any words. He wasn't explaining anything. Let me just get my notes up. Drew doesn't want to speak. Drew hands him a peach since that's what he's here for. And I just kind of felt like, the one time the prop hit. That was the one time that the prop hit. Okay. Any other time it was not hitting. Okay. Do I have a let me see. That's what it was given the first time. When you pulled out the plum. That's what it was given. When you pulled out the dog treats. This was the one time where it was giving. Okay, yes. Give the nigga a peach. That's what he's here for. Okay? She's letting him have his moment. And this is what I don't understand. If Ralph, because it's been told to me that Ralph said a whole bunch of shit that they did not air, which is why we're going to read his tweets. Okay? Because they said what he said in his tweets is what he said on camera. But the way they edited together, we ain't get none of that. We just get him not really saying anything of any value, talking about he loves her and wants his kids to have the correct representation of him. I'm like, you didn't give a fuck about the representation of you being correct all of these past seasons when you done been embarrassing the shit out of Drew on camera every time we see y'all. Slow paid ass boy. Drew says that she kept things from the public to protect him. And Andy asked if he's been faithful. He said they'd be evidence if I was. That's not the question. The question is, were you faithful? He said he was. Asked Drew if she was faithful. She said, absolutely, Drew. We know that's a lie. Drew, we know it's a lie because we know you fucked that lady. Okay, Drew, it don't matter. It don't matter. I don't care what nobody talking about. I don't care. You fucked that lady. Okay, so everybody's a liar as far as I'm concerned. Just so we're clear, everybody's a fucking liar. Okay. He says, what about Ty? She says, are you really going to play in my face right now? You have always chosen other women over me. You have always embarrassed me. And then he was like, I asked her for the divorce. Why does that even fucking matter? That's how you can tell that Ralph is still not like, sir, whoever, what does that mean? You file for divorce first. What does that mean? Does that mean that you were the one being wronged and that's why you filed for divorce? Or did y'all have a conversation and she told you that she was going to file for divorce and then you ran to do it first? Whatever way, y'all are still now living in the same house, getting a divorce, and we don't know who to trust or who to believe amongst either one of y'all. So miss me with the, oh, I filed first. Miss me. She says he quit marriage counseling because he didn't want to be held accountable. He blocked Dr. Ken. Now, okay, you get involved with Mimi to fabricate this lie on me, Ralph. And now you have your fake, unverified cousin Courtney coming on this show to lie on me. Yo, then Ralph says, well, first of all, it was your assistant that told me about your relationship with Ty. And she was like, that is a lie. And this is when Candy and everybody in the vicinity says, no, your assistant was absolutely going around telling everybody that you was fucking Ty. And the assistant was the person that she was reading her lines with on Candy's set. So we saw that person and we saw her talking to that person. And you can see that she just liked to talk. And he looked like he liked to listen. And we know how a lot of the men's that get involved in Real Housewives of Atlanta as assistants and shit be mad messy. They be mad, they be mad messy. They be there to try to find a way to get on the show, try to get some clout, get some shine. I don't know why y'all haven't learned yet to only get female assistants, like or something. Okay, like child, get y'all some little Caucasian white girl assistants. Okay, do they not have those? I don't know. But you need to get you somebody that's just gonna be your assistant, is not gonna be passing your information off to everybody that will fucking listen. That's real weird. When you gonna learn? Y'all been passing Anthony back and forth like a used dildo, and I'm trying to understand why. This man can't be trusted with none of y'all information. He done told your shit to Sheree, told Sheree shit to Drew. It's been messy since last season, and y'all still brought him back. It's giving Sheree the only reason you started back working with Anthony is because he probably had tea that you wanted on Drew. That's what that's giving to me. But let me continue on. So Drew brings out her phone, which has a picture of an ass and a text message asking, when you gonna bring back that dick? And it sounds incriminating. But apparently this was from a bot. Apparently they edited out the fact that this was from a bot. That's why he said that there was no response to the text message and it was a catfish. Okay. It didn't make sense when he said it, but once it was explained to me behind the scenes, apparently it was a bot. Now, let me tell you something. I believe that Ralph has cheated on Drew. I do. Okay. Child, these folks broke in Atlanta. They don't care about no NDA. Hey, Jamie girl. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I still think that Ralph cheated on Drew. I just think that Ralph is smarter than Drew. I think he's smarter about hiding his shit. I think that he is he's the techie. He's the person in their family that put the cameras in the house and all of that. And as she said, he got away with IRS. So it is given, it's absolutely given that you would have had access to them text messages, Ralph. I'm gonna just say that. So you acting like you didn't know about the text messages and shit. Like, even y'all, this is another reason why I don't believe the way you and Courtney been talking to each other. Why would Courtney not have told you that Sheree had text messages between Ty and Drew? Because he sat there and act real surprised about it. What? Let me look through these. Let me read these, sir. So you mean to tell me your cousin Courtney that's been giving you all of the information and vice versa this whole time, y'all been pillow talking like a motherfucker, and you mean to tell me she didn't tell you about this immediately? Yeah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. Okay. What else is going on? Ralph says, okay, hold up. So they bring up Vegas. Ralph says Drew made the whole Vegas thing up. He says he was already going to Las Vegas for a conference. Drew says women have texted her and approached her. He's moved out of the bedroom. Then he sent them whack messages to Sheree's house. Ralph says that he didn't do it and Drew is cheating. Drew says he told her he was getting blowjobs all over the world. And then he like jokingly is like, I mean, I said it, but it's not believable. Why would you say it? Why would you tell her that you're getting blowjobs all over the world, sir? And why are you acting like, oh, that was just funny? Like, what? What's even happening here? It's giving everybody is a little not all the way there, okay? Because y'all really don't know how y'all come off to people. Courtney comments about the adoption situation. Ralph says that JoJo's daddy wanted him, so there's no need for him to adopt JoJo. Ralph, you were looking for a reason not to have to adopt that kid. And to be honest, you shouldn't have adopted that kid because you were treating him differently, which shows you really didn't care about him because he's not really biologically yours. A lot of you niggas try to pretend like y'all are good men and y'all care so much and all of that, but essentially it's only to fit a look. It's not to actually be it. Y'all always care more about the image than actually being the dad. I think his Instagram is all very cute and everything, but at the end of the day, you acted like you wanted to adopt that little boy, and as soon as that nigga who came out of jail decided he wanted to step up, now all of a sudden you don't want to adopt him anymore, as if you adopting him means that this man is going to never be able to see his son again. Like that, those two things aren't mutually exclusive, but you're saying it as if that lets you off the hook. I also don't believe that Drew was trying to get you to adopt her son so that she can hit a money grab. And for you to even tell Courtney that shit and for Courtney to repeat it, both of y'all need to get smacked in the fucking mouth. I think that Drew wanted you to adopt her son for the look of it, for the delusion of the image, for the, oh, he loves me. I do think that you were trying to get Ralph to prove something to you by adopting your son. And that's why you and your mom felt strongly about it. But again, Ralph, you wrote a whole fucking book about being a perfect step parent. and how hard it is. And let's not even talk about how you didn't even want to let Drew read anything that was in that book. Like all of that was weird. So for you to be up there fucking squinting, trying to act as if you're so honest and you're so genuine, yeah, I don't believe any of that. I don't believe any of that at all. Okay, and then and then he says they both love each other. Okay, so them both loving each other means that this can all be a lie on both sides, meaning that this can all be a lie so that they both can have their moment on the show, and so that they'll, continue to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta, because it's obvious that both Drew and Ralph want to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So at this point, I am very much wondering, and it is an option for me, that Drew and Ralph have basically made up a lot of what we're seeing so that they can be the tumultuous couple, and they can get their clout. They can be cemented on Real Housewives of Atlanta and get that really good check. Like, yeah, I do think that people do a lot of things for clout, and I think that Drew has a history of blurring the lines between reality TV, acting, and who she is as a person, to the point where I'm not sure where Drew is lying or where she's telling the truth. I can't tell. And I think that it's muddy for her as well. Yeah, she says that they had issues in 2017. Right. Like, if he's been cheating on you this entire time, Drew, why were you still trying to make this perfect image thing happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, take the lesson. He ain't the one. Let it go. Just because you have a baby by a nigga don't mean that you supposed to stay with him. Just because y'all get married don't mean y'all not supposed to get divorced. But again, that's why I'm looking at both of them like, yeah, y'all might be trying to pretend as if y'all have all of these issues, and it's really all just acting. Like, both of y'all, okay? Because when he was like, I still love my wife, and she's like, of course I still love my husband. Like, I was like, watch y'all be back together next season if y'all get ass back. Watch y'all be back next season. If they actually get divorced, girl, I'll be very surprised. I'm gonna just tell y'all. If they get divorced, I'm gonna be a little bit surprised. Okay. Drew is upset because Drew was going on a tangent about how he was coaching Courtney to come against her on this show, and how messed up that was, and how he's been cheating on her all this time, how he's been dogging her out all this time. She, cries, and then he just says, you're acting, Drew. You're acting, Drew. Okay. And then Drew gets up and walks off the stage. She's pissed off, she's cursing him out. No, because you can't ever do fucking right by me, because you had an opportunity to come here and do right by me, and you couldn't do right by me. So she goes backstage, right? Sonya runs behind her. I think Mayetta was there, and so was Alice and her sister. At some point, it's mentioned, why don't you talk about the PI? And Drew is saying that she doesn't want to talk about any of the things that she got from the PI. So you mean to tell me that they've been pulling fucking text messages on you, and you're not going to tell us about what a private investigator got on Ralph? And then when your sister went on Make It Make Sense, she didn't give us no tea on him for real either. She gave us a perspective on him, but she didn't spread no real, like, evidentiary, you know what I'm saying, type of tea on Ralph. And again, I still believe that Ralph is cheating or has cheated, but I think he's smart, and y'all don't have any evidence. And I'm just trying to understand why. And if you do have evidence, why are you keeping it so close to the chest? Is it because you really going to use it in a divorce? I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue. But that's why I'm confused, because these people are never honest, and they never keep it a buck. And we don't know the difference between Drew SEDURE in the game and Drew over here on Real Housewives of Atlanta, or her character on, the goddamn pass. Okay. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what's real and what's for fake at this point. Okay. So when she walks off, Kenya starts going back and forth with Ralph and mentioning how he's not supportive of Drew. Andy mentions the Ike and Tina Turner comments he makes on camera, like the support that he says he has for Drew does not play on camera, and it doesn't. Marlo says that she hopes they get back together. Marlo, shut up. Your fake care and your fake genuineness annoys me. So whenever you speak and you're like, I just, you guys have a beautiful girl, shut the fuck up. I don't believe nothing you talking about right now. I don't think you want well for them people. None of that shit. Okay. Cut it the fuck out. Okay. So Marlo, Sonya, Sonya tells her to come and finish the show. Kenya says he's just like Mark. Ralph says, and how long were you married? And she's like, why does that even matter? Ralph says he wants, oh, wait, hold up. Charlie just put Instacart on Robinhood. That's good to know. I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, Ralph says that he wants Drew to be happy. Then she comes out and sings a song. It's uncomfortable as shit. Sheree says that she's not going to give up on you girls. It's like, you just want to be back on the show next season, and I'm fucking bored with you. I'm bored with you. Okay. The whole idea that Sheree is going to keep the girls together. I'm not giving up on that. I'm not going to give up on you girls. I'm not. I love you all. That's how I feel about it. This whole reunion show, this whole season. Okay. Now let's move on to Ralph's text messages. I mean tweets, his tweets, and then we're gonna move on to what Candy said on the Speak on It, and also what Mayetta posted in her video that she did on her YouTube page. Okay. So this is what Ralph was saying. Ralph said on Twitter last night, or whenever this shit came on, I loved my wife with all my heart and supported her tremendously behind the scenes. However, I understand it didn't translate on the show. I'm here today because I have a responsibility to my kids, family, community, and supporters. This show is supposed to exhibit real life. However, slander, playing the victim, damsel in distress, and acting tainted the truth. There are three sides to a story, and everyone deserves the complete picture. Sure, Ralph. Sure. He continued, I don't understand the attitude Drew just randomly had coming into this reunion. You don't? Y'all are getting a divorce. You have been plugging cousin lover Courtney with information she should not have on your wife. She now gets to sit at the end of this couch and try to hold your wife accountable for shit that's happened between the two of y'all. And then you come out and all of the girls stay, and she has to have this argument with not only you, but her cast members as well, because y'all have decided to collude and come together against Drew for the purpose of showcasing her as a liar. Yeah, that's what I think y'all did. I do. I do. I think that having everybody on stage at the same time was to show everybody how Drew is a liar. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. He says, yeah, he doesn't understand the attitude. I don't understand how you don't understand the attitude. Drew asked me to sleep in her room the day before the reunion only to switch up. I tried to allow her to lead the convo with Andy since she's been trying to stop the divorce, and now she's acting like someone different. So basically, everything she said about him at the reunion, he's now saying about her. I'm confused. My only goal was to speak truth. Okay. Okay. I'm waiting for, like, okay. I believe it's dangerous when someone can create a story to intentionally hurt someone. We both knew that message was a catfish. It was sent to me on Christmas Eve and I never responded, just like Kenya said. The person took a screenshot and sent to Drew 10 minutes later. If it were real, they would have some dialogue between us. There was nothing. For Drew to know the message is fake and consciously choose to show Andy as if it's real, it's dangerous and damaging. This is how innocent people go to jail, because men especially are guilty until proven innocent. This has happened a lot over our relationship and on the show. Imagine if it wasn't at the reunion. If I wasn't at the reunion to defend myself. Honestly, sir, you being at the reunion didn't make you look any better, to be clear. Also, I think I understand what he's saying, because it is dangerous for somebody to lie like Drew lies. Like, to be clear, the way Drew lied about Candy, absolutely. But saying you cheated, sir, we're not gonna act like that's somebody lying of grape. Like, don't do that. I don't, because I feel like that's, most of the time when people lie on men, y'all are talking about sexual assault. So yeah, I wish that you would chill out and stop making it seem like somebody is lying on you about cheating is the same thing as lying on somebody about grape juice in them. Like, I don't think that's a cool comparison, to be clear. But if you want us to believe this sad story, Ralph, go ahead. Just Lay it on thick, because that's what it feels like you're doing. He said, wow, at least Drew is being honest with Andy about going to Dallas. She told me her mom got a ticket to visit her dad in Chicago. Okay, so Drew lied about going to see Ty. I believe that. For clarity, I initially found out Drew was having an affair through her assistant, but they weren't trying to hide the relationship. I understand she was looking for something I obviously wasn't providing, and I apologize. Ultimately, I want Drew to be happy, and I wish them well. It doesn't feel like you wish them well, but okay, we'll continue on. I hate that adoption became a storyline, but you were cool with it when you were using it for a book to make you look like a good guy. Then it was cool. Okay. Especially since it's so sensitive and complicated. I stepped up to be a father figure in JoJo's life, and I plan to never abandon this role. He's blessed because he has two dads that love him. This isn't a competition. Well, you're the one that said you didn't adopt him because you didn't want to take him away from his other dad. Like, as if that's how that works. Okay, Ralph, you got cheated on by Drew. You never cheated on her. She's a liar. Got it. I'm cool with that. And I can give you that, Ralph. But at the end of the day, if you really cared about Drew, if you really loved her, you would have never used Courtney against her. You would have just spoke your shit. You would have spoke your piece, but that's not what you did. You went and used this girl that we questioning if you've been fucking this whole time. You used her against your wife. And that right there is where I can't get down with you. I can't, because if Drew was cheating on you, I honestly would have felt like fair game, right? But when this girl comes onto the show defending you to hella high water, making Drew her adversary, and I really feel like Drew did nothing to Courtney in order for them to get to this place. I feel like this is where my Yetta situation comes into play, the collusion. I feel like in order to prove herself to Sheree, who got her on this show, Courtney decided to throw Drew to the wolves. So that's why she is taking on Ralph's beef, because that's the only way she can go at Drew and make Sheree happy, because that's what Sheree wants. Sheree is the one that wanted Courtney to prove her loyalty in that clip that Mayetta posted on her YouTube page. Okay. So let me break it down for y'all. Candy says the edit was one-sided. They didn't read the text messages between Ty and Drew. I just want y'all to know, I already know Ty and Drew are fucking. Like, we're not gonna act like they're just friends. I don't believe that. They spent way more time on Sheree's pamphlet. They did, and it doesn't make any sense. Now Candy is thinking about suing Sheree, and if she can, she should, even though you know she ain't gonna get no money because she ain't got no money. They left the colluding between Marlo, Sheree, and Courtney out. Mayetta posted a clip showing Sheree saying that she's had Courtney's back on and off camera, which is why she's even here in the first place. Sheree was arguing with Sonya because Sonya was saying that Courtney was having her back. Sonya's doing what she always does, y'all. Every time somebody is having a fucking argument, here come Sonya trying to defend some shit, right? So Sonya's trying to defend Courtney to Sheree. And Sheree is telling her, and I've had her back on and off camera, which is the only reason why she's here. So if Drew says some shit about me, she better defend me on camera too. That's what Sheree was telling Sonya. Okay. And now Courtney is picking up extra beef with Drew out of nowhere. Talking about Drew is single-handedly ruins. Hold up, where is that? Hold up. Let me get it. Let me get it.
Drew has single-handedly ruined her marriage, ruined her kids. She's a compulsive liar, and he needs to leave her. I know you love her, but you need to leave her, Ralph. She's a liar, and she disrespects you. You have got to leave her where she is.
That's what she said. That's what she said. Okay. So yeah, it's given there was collusion, as I've been saying from the beginning. The shit's obvious. Like the shit is obvious. Okay. And back again, the other thing that Candy said on the speak on it that I feel like was facts all day was the fact that she has worked for her check. She didn't beefed with damn near everybody up here, with the exception of Kenya and Mayetta. That's the only people she has not argued with. She didn't argued with Drew about the kids, Sheree about she by she ain't, Marlo about the nephew situation, and if she was there for her and her cousin when he, girl, shut the fuck up. Sonya, she's gotten to it with Sonya because Sonya always wanted to defend Marlo because
What y'all think it is? What y'all think going on between Sonya and Marlo? It's giving closeted lesbians to me, but I'm gonna let y'all live.
but you know, live y'all life, live y'all life, live y'all life, do what y'all want to do. But whenever I look at Marlo and Sonya, girl, I'm now gonna be wondering. I'm now gonna be questioning. I'm now gonna want to know.
Do you know what each other's pussies taste like? I'm just curious.
I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go. Well, that's all I got. I do not think Sonya is a lesbian.
Is that right? Is that what you think? Girl, listen. Girl, listen.
Sonya has absolutely given me I like girl vibes several times. Last season, last season, there was several times where I caught Sonya looking at people's asses, hugging people for a little bit too long, okay, and watching people walk away. All right, listen, women can be friends. They can. They can. What that mean? What that mean? I didn't say Sonya was a lesbian. Did I say Sonya was a lesbian? Or did I say I feel like them two would fuck? Being a lesbian means you don't like men at all. I think that Sonya likes men too. I think Sonya likes men too. I think that if Sonya was gay, she would never admit it because she's Jamaican and Jamaican people are extremely homophobic. I think she wouldn't admit it to y'all anyway. I think that y'all don't like to believe when people actually like women. That's what I think. That's what I think. I mean, some of y'all might be lesbians. Some of y'all, I think just as many, undercover niggas as there are out there. I think there are plenty of undercover women out there. I think it's a lot of y'all that, do that real heavy, I'm straight shit in front of everybody. But if gotten alone, if gotten alone with the right bitch, all of a sudden your energy is a little different. Oh my God, I don't like other girls. I just like her. Not all of us are homophobic. I can't tell.
I can't tell because y'all get real upset when I say shit like that. It really just be a joke, but the way y'all like to jump to defend, the way y'all like to act like, oh, women can be friends, Bondi. Bitch, you think I don't know that? Bitch, you think I don't know that? Have I ever said I thought Kenya and Candy fucked? Have I ever said that? No. I must have a reason for why I think Marlo and Sonya fit the bill. And y'all out here talking about women can be friends, Bondi. Yeah, bitch, I know. What's wrong with you? The fuck? What y'all think I don't have friends I don't fuck? I'm a woman. What's wrong with y'all? Make it make sense. Y'all be telling on yourselves. Ain't nobody call y'all homophobic. Get out your feelings.
Okay. Mm. Yeah, I know that's what you think. I know this is what you think. I know. I know that's what y'all think. I know a lot of y'all think that. I know. But Marlo is not a good friend to anybody. Marlo's a manipulator. And Sonya is a fucking people pleaser. So at the end of the day, you don't know why they really friends. You don't know. You don't know what the reason for their friendship is. So why are you assuming? This is what I be talking about. I think some of y'all claim that everybody is gay or lesbian, but nobody claims that everybody's gay or lesbian. Nobody says everybody. That's how y'all be telling on yourselves. That's how y'all be telling on yourselves.
Just admit you want to eat some coochie, ma'am. Just admit it, because nobody said everybody. But whenever we point out people who we feel like might be, y'all be like, everybody not like that. That's what y'all say. That's what y'all say. And guess what? Y'all hoes be lying. Y'all hoes be lying.
Y'all be real gay. Gay. I said it. Now, what you gonna do? You gonna cry in the car? You gonna cry in the car? Yeah. The fuck? I ain't make no generalized statement, bitch. I was talking about two specific hoes. Two specific hoes.
I'm sorry, y'all. The voice changing is making me do the most. I'm sorry. Nah, but for real, y'all. Come on. Stop acting like you speaking absolutes. I was specifically speaking about Sonya and Marlo. I was speaking about Sonya and Marlo. Y'all are really telling on yourselves. If you like women, just say that. If you like women, just say that. Cause y'all really be out here talking about I speak in absolutes. Am I speaking in absolutes, or did I ask a question, or did I pose it as a joke? Y'all really take everything I say so fucking seriously, and I really think y'all be like telling on yourselves because it's not even that serious. Like it's not even. Is it really that serious if I think that Marlo and Sonya might be a little bit too close? And another thing, not even half, most. Right. Like if you and your homegirl not gay, then I'm not talking to you, am I? I specifically said I'm talking about two people here. I am talking about Marlo and Sonya. Marlo and Sonya. I'm not talking about you and your homegirl. Jamaican people are heavily homophobic. What are you talking about? Y'all really gonna act like Jamaican people not homophobic? Y'all really gonna act like Jamaican people are not homophobic? Really? Southern black people are homophobic. Like why y'all be Yeah, it's a generalized statement. It is. It's like in general. And in general, yeah, Caribbean people, poor black people, Christian, very diehard Christian people. Yeah, a lot of y'all are homophobic. Why do y'all get upset about the facts of life? If you're not homophobic, we're not talking to you. But like if somebody says a whole bunch of Southern Christian people are homophobic, do you think I'm gonna get offended? No, because they are. Like y'all just be trying to be mad about stuff. Y'all are weird. Stop trying to be mad about stuff all the time. If it's not you, it's not you. But yeah, like at large, Caribbean people, people from the islands, the fucking the girl, everybody, the Trinidadians, the Jamaicans, the Haitians, girl, everybody's homophobic. What the fuck? What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all be up here acting like y'all don't know people be homophobic? Ugh. Let me read some of these super chats because y'all just doing too much. Y'all want to be in y'all feelings. Bitch, I'm the only one that's going to be in my feelings in here today. Shit. Fee, thank you for the super chat. I'm straight, and 80% of my close girlfriends are bi. It's not uncommon, and it can't just be my generation. Lots of people are sexually fluid. I'm confused. Me too. They really be getting mad when you bring this up. And it's like, why you mad? That's what I'm saying. It can't just be our generation, girl. It can't just be. Okay? Fuck out of here. Kevin Preston, thank you for the super chat. I'm just ready for Mimi to spill. Mimi, please come talk to me for more than one reason. Girl, let me know who are the rich ones, okay? Because you and Rashida, because y'all know I be looking at Rashida too. Oh, y'all gonna get mad when I say that about Rashida, okay? But Rashida got the Mrs. Steal Your Girl arms, okay? And so does Mimi. It doesn't mean anything, but it does mean something sometimes, okay? Not all the time, but sometimes. Mary Sparkle's like, well, thank you for the super chat. Anthony, with that mouth, y'all think he can hold secrets? Here's a token of my appreciation for your perseverance in this live today. Thank you, Mary Sparkle's like, well, I mean, it could be him. It could be him. But we don't know, child. Vinci Coca, thank you so much for the super chat, boo. You are more entertaining than the show, loving the sound effects. Thank you. I'm trying. I'm trying, y'all. The squeaky voice is my favorite. Thank you, TLC Plan. I'm just trying to have a good time with y'all now. Okay, Silverton Love Bonnie, I love you so much. Sounds clear or with interference, girl, ignore it. We still blessed just to hear your amazing commentaries and art form and gifts. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You sound like Marlo. Twins, thank you, Willie. Thank you, Willie, for the super chat. And thank you, Jonah, for a super chat. It's a really strong phone, girl. It is. It is. Victory for real. Thank you for the super chat. Candy Speak on it revealed lots of great TV that Bravo chose not to film, but they be mad about it. They be mad whenever Candy be up there telling what really happened. Chelsea, thank you for the super chat. I'm late to the live, but loving the new sound effects. I'm over here rolling. I'm glad y'all enjoying it. Amber, thank you for being a member for a month. Sheree, talk about that child you're lying about, not knowing about, since you're so pressed about people sharing. Oh, she really could. She really should. Thank you, Jonah, for another super chat. I think that was all the ones I missed. That was all the ones that I missed. Um, That's what I'm saying. Like, I can remember like when I was younger, and because I am a woman that has dated other women, we used to have to be very like mindful about where we would travel to and where we go to and what we do out in public. So it's so weird for people to be talking to somebody telling us about who's not fucking homophobic when it's like, girl, I used to have like people would tell us if we going to Jamaica with your girlfriend, be careful because they really don't like that shit out there and they will accost you. So like it's really weird for people to be sitting up here arguing with me about shit like that. Mimi ain't stealing nobody, child. She seems to have a history of just trying to hold on, holding on. Yeah, Mimi, who didn't say Mimi stole? Girl, Mimi ain't steal nobody. It's a saying. It's a saying about the arms. Okay. It's a saying about the arms. You don't really want to steal anybody, but it's the whole like you want to be attractive to women. So you get like really toned arms because for some reason women respond to toned arms. That's it is what it is. Okay, listen, that's how we felt growing up, girl. Listen, the girls, that's how we felt growing up. Aries Reality, thank you for the super chat. Ralph ended up releasing an unfinished book per reviews, reflections, and a collection of stories and manifestos from a man in the mirror. Okay. Did you read it? Was it good? Let me know. Let me know. Um no, Mimi really does need like I hope Mimi is in therapy because she do. Like Jocelyn Arms. Yes. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Um some lady flexed her arms on me and this straight lady was thrown into a tizzy. Listen, I'm just telling y'all what I know. Okay. I'm just telling y'all what I know. I can only imagine as a black woman dating women how dangerous it could be in certain places. They already don't like straight women. So yes, exactly. That's why I'm like, why are y'all arguing with me about shit that I've actually had to like worry about in my life? Like, it's not that deep. It's just not that serious, y'all. I'm literally joking. There's no way I could really know if Sonya and Marlo are kitty clicking, but it's really weird because Marlo gives a I don't really enjoy sex with men vibe, and Sonya gives a I was forced into whatever life I'm living based on the people that I grew up around. So who knows if I'm really being honest about anything? I'm a people pleaser that was trained to save everybody in my family from poverty. Like the fuck? You think that lady being honest about who she is all the time? I don't think so. But who knows? What type of woman are you attracted to? Thank you, Crystal. I don't know. I'm an energetic person. I like people with swag. I like people who are charismatic but chill. Um, you know, I used to like studs, but not anymore. Not anymore. Um, Child, the last lady I messed with was like, child, somebody whole mama. It was a whole situation. Okay. Yeah, no, but Rashida was absolutely a type back in the day, girl. Rashida was a type, okay? Rashida would be good on Real Housewives of Atlanta. They need more women who actually have something real going on. Yes, because I feel like they were asking about Tamar, but I'm like, don't nobody need Tamar on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Tamar don't need to do nothing else. Kelly Rowland got those strong arms, and I like it. Looks like she can pick me up. I'm sorry, y'all. I wasn't even thinking about Kelly Rowland. Listen. She was somebody's whole ass mama. Okay. But I gotta keep that under wraps because she was in the closet. But y'all gonna keep acting like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Literally be around bitches all the time that be lying. But y'all be like, Bonnie, not everybody's a liar, bitch. Nobody said you. What you upset for? I don't see Marlo with women. She hates us too much. They would have to be more on the masculine, no heel side for that to make sense. But really, I don't see anyone calling Marlo. I'm telling you, if Marlo was able to be like a person untraumatized by her life, I'm telling you, there's something in there. But I feel you. She gives more asexual than anything, but there is something in there. Okay. Her need to want to like do and give to women like that in order to manipulate them, like, is definitely a tactic. Ravine, thank you so much for the super chat. My son didn't get a clay rub in Jamaica during a rafting trip because the Jamaican men said other me don't rub other men. It's ridiculous. Like I'm like you do know in other countries men massage other men and it's not considered gay. Nope. That's why I was saying, like, why everybody want to get mad about shit y'all know is like a generalization that fits most people in that area. Like, come on, bro. Stop being sensitive when I ain't really trying to hurt your feelings like that. Chill out. But thank y'all for the super chats. I appreciate y'all. Marlo look like she would be annoying. Child, Marlo look like she don't even know like who she really is on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Like everything about Marlo feels like a manipulation. Hell no to take Latoya Luckett. I would love to see Latoya Luckett. I would love to see Latoya Luckett. I would love for y'all to think about taking Rashida from Love and Hip Hop because why are you still over there? You know what I mean? Like go somewhere else. Do something else. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all, I gotta go. I have to go because I told my husband we was going to the park. Okay. But you know, if you don't like girls, you don't like girls, and ain't nobody talking to you. So stop getting in your fucking feelings and telling on yourself with your gay ass. Anyway, I love you guys. I hope y'all have a good